Mailbox back for another video here. Today we're getting the final things wrapped up here to get the yearlings shipped off. We're sending 60 of them back to the feed yard. But first things first is about a month ago I had my neighbor bring a trailer back because he was borrowing it. When he brought it back, it hit my load out. I didn't think it was that big of an issue. Now that I'm inspecting it, my pipe's not straight, and so therefore I can't get it out. So I'm gonna lift it up a little bit. I'm gonna try to pound it out and see if I can't find another post about the same size. Get it replaced, drill some new holes in there, and then hopefully we can continue on with the prep. So, I forgot to video it. I got them off, and I found some old sprinkler pipes. Cool backstory about that. My wife's cousin works in Salina at a big construction company, and I'll just walk over here and show it to you. They ordered a bunch of gardening pipe. It's like 1 1/4, I think, and they ordered the wrong stuff. So, they were just going to throw it away, and since my wife's cousin's a contractor, he said, well, can I give it to somebody? And they're like, yeah, sure, I mean, if you want to. So I ended up getting all this pipe for free. I had to drive an hour and a half to get it there, an hour and a half back. Granted, it has, you know, little things like that in the middle of them, but there's the 1 1/4, there's 290 30-foot, 24-foot strips, and then this bigger, I don't know how big that is, maybe 3.5 inches. It's like 71. And I don't know what I'm going to use those yet for, but I know they'll come in handy. And first off, they came in handy on this because I'm going to use them as my legs. I didn't know if they'd be quite strong enough, but just looking at the width of this, they're about the same. And really, there's not a lot of pressure coming onto it. Backs up, and it kind of pops this whole thing up. And so I think it's gonna work. I'm gonna get a bigger bolt for right here, but that should hold it right there. So what I'm gonna do is pop these out really quick, and we'll hook this up, drive it over to the ground, get it set up, make sure everything looks good, and that job will be complete. too also is get some number 9 wire and wrap top of this together and that. I think I actually have some chains. I'll probably just chain it, to be honest with you. But kind of the way it's going to work, at least the way we think it's going to work, is right here's the bottom calf pasture. They're still on the far west side of our pasture at 95 acres. Probably tomorrow morning early, we'll go out and take them. Well, probably tonight, we'll take down some of that fence and see if they kind of work their way over here. And once we get them over here into this north pasture, my buddy and my uncle are coming with their horses, have them push them into this little 6-acre pasture. As soon as they're in here, they're absolutely trapped. There shouldn't be any place to go. Excuse me. So, what we're going to do is we'll run them in. I'm going to park my truck and trailer right here at an angle to where there's a big alley right here, because it's kind of a makeshift place. I need a permanent corral. I still don't have it, so this is going to have to work. So basically, my truck will be here, and then my buddy's truck will be right there. There'll be a little gap to where they're kind of just in this little area right in here, and they won't have any place to go. So we'll slowly push them in. The little part of the corral is open right here, and that gate will be open to run them through the big side. Once they're through the big side, we'll shut this gate. Hopefully they stay there. I've been pounding T-posts around the whole thing to help with the pressure. I don't know if T-post is going to hold 80 yearlings, but it sure ain't going to help. So once we have them caught, we're only sending 60 back to the feed yard, like I've said before. I'm going to keep the 20 that I own on my grass. I still have a little bit of grass growing, but just not enough to hold 80 head. So we'll send the ones the feed yard owns back to the feed yard and keep the ones I own here for probably another 60 days, hopefully, maybe 70, depending on what the grass looks like, just to gain some more pounds, because, you know, the ones I own, I want to gain pounds. You know, the yearlings from the feed yard, I want them to gain as many pounds as possible as well, but at the same time, I am more focused on how many days I can keep them out. And I didn't really hit the days that I wanted to. I was going to try to go a minimum of 100 days, but we just got dry for 3 weeks, no rain. We got some rain a couple nights ago, but the yearlings are just too far on top of it to where it really makes sense of it. So that's fine. We're going to send them tomorrow. Today's Wednesday. And so I think it'll work. We're going to count, we're going to put some topos, probably 2 right there, 1 there, maybe 2 or 3 there, and 2 more over there. Just for the simple fact that I just need to know where all the pressure's at. And I don't want them caving in the trees and just making a big mess out of the whole deal. So we'll try to do it as calmly as possible. But yeah, and then also the bottle caps over here, I'm going to put them in my tree row back here behind. I have it fenced off. We'll run them in there tomorrow morning early, so they're out of the way. And as soon as we get these yearlings shipped by 9:30, they'll be back in their pasture when you go. So that's the plan. We'll get this chained real quick, and so what I'm going to do now is I had one chain, I went ahead and put it on there. I'm going to run to town and grab another chain right there. I'm going to grab some bigger bolts for this. I don't like these little ones. They're not, you know, see, it's already bent, but it's holding it up. So I'm going to grab a little bit bigger bolts, probably 4 of them, and put 2 on each side. So this one right here, I'll be able to put 1 here, and I'll probably end up putting 1 right here, just to have 2. And then on this side, see, this side's not even connected, it's just all on that side. So I'll probably end up putting another one, I mean the same one here, just a little bit bigger. And if I can get the holes right, I might be able to drill through all of these and put another one. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to run to town, grab that, be back. Okay, I got the goods. I got some bigger bolts here, bigger drill bit. So let's get them drilled in. good bolt there. Good bolt here. I'm going to put one more up here. And I'll put one more probably right here. So, I'll do that real quick. And after that, what we're going to do is we're going to grab that tank. Take it to where the fall cows are at. Their cement tank's leaking a little bit, and I don't like it. I'm tired of wasting water, so I'm just going to take that tank over there, set it up, let them use that the rest of the summer. And once we tank it done, we'll grab some lunch, then we'll go get this tank taken. Look at these fatties. Okay, so I'm back from lunch. I'm going to show you guys. It may not look like a lot of water, but constant dribble like that takes place with a lot of water. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and put this tank right here where I got it, and we'll just mess with this tank maybe sometime this winter. There we go, we got her flowing now. Get that tank full. These cows will drink this down. So this water won't be wasted when it's, you know, leaked out the bottom. But we should be good on this end. Looks like there might be a little bit of a leak here. That's nice. We're gonna have to figure that out too. I'll tell you this, it's always something. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and leave that one. Put it back in the water. Technically, it's gonna drain into here. I don't know, maybe the cows drink a couple trips it does every day. I don't know. But like I said, we have a lot of things to work on. All these cows are around me. We bought them, this would be our second year owning them. They're 5 and 6 years old. And as soon as I started pulling my bale bed up to get the tank off, they all started come running. So maybe the guy before used to feed them with a bale bed. They remember the voice of it, the sound of it. Sorry, but look at 178. Look how fat she is. So these two Char cows, we bought them because one, they're different color, and two, I wanted to. Every kid I have, I want to give them one cow, and every calf they get every year is kind of going to be their quote-unquote college fund for their wedding if they're girls, maybe a first car or something. But then when we come out to the pasture, both my girls know, well, my oldest girl knows, oh, Dad, that's my cow. Yep, those are your cows right there. And it's just kind of fun to give them kind of a sense of ownership in something. It makes them want to come out and look at their cows and take care of stuff, and it just kind of overall, I don't think it hurts the well-being of my kid, and I think it just benefits her. So that's why we have these two. We'll see what kind of calves they have. They were, what the guy said when I bought them, they were bred to either black or Charolais, so I'm kind of hoping to have full Charolais. And we'll see what they have. Hopefully they're heifer calves, I might be able to keep them. I kind of like the Charolais. I like doing like Charolais on Red Angus or Red Angus on Charolais, and that's kind of what we're gonna move into as the years go on. Right now we're kind of just in the building phase, kind of buy cows that we know are gonna last a long time, that aren't gonna break the bank, and then eventually, you know, start piling some of these younger cows that we can start putting into our program to where we want to be at, you know, in a 5 or 10 year stretch. Anyways, I'm gonna quit rambling on here. Got that tank on. That'll be nice to not have to worry about water dripping out. But last thing we're gonna do today, before we go, we're gonna take our daughters to the fair. My oldest is 2.5 and she loves bounce houses, and our fair has a bunch of them. So we're gonna take them there and try to go a little bit later to where there's gonna be a lot of people, don't get me wrong, but it might be a little bit cooler, which will be nice. Today's only like high of like 87. It's 87 right now. So anyways, let's go cake these cows. right now. There's a few stragglers there that kind of taking their sweet time. But what I like to see is the majority of them going. You know, you're always going to have those couple that are just straight up wild that aren't going to get in. You know, come to cake and eat, whatever. But luckily for us, like I said, I don't need to catch all 80. You know, if we only catch 75, that's fine because I'm keeping 20 of them back. It's not a 20 certain number, just 20 in general. That's the agreement we agreed on with the feeder that I'm leasing from. The leasing, custom grazing, whatever you want to call it, is if I need to send them back, I get to pick the 20 that I want out of there. So preferably we'll get all 80 and I can sort out the 20 big ones, because like I said, I'm raising pounds of my own and not just days. So we shall see what happens. There's quite a few big ones in here. Really, they're all about the same size, but if I can keep the biggest ones, I mean, hey, that ain't gonna be half bad. So anyways, guys, we'll check this water real quick. It should be fine. Yep, they just got a drink. It's just about half full. What we're gonna do now is I'm gonna go inside, shower up, and get ready to go to the fair. So I appreciate you guys. I'll probably actually edit this video and get it posted before we leave. I'll have about an hour, and then you guys can see her tonight. So I appreciate you guys watching. Tomorrow's the big day. Stay tuned. We're gonna try to get really good footage of it, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.